Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Empty. So I just posted a thread onto the Spectrum. When you guys have time, please vote. Hopefully, this can be pushed up to priority for the devs to take care of this. So, in a nutshell, a couple days ago, I purchased a Xbox Elite Series 2 controller because I wanted to find a HOTAS stick alternative than spending damn near $1,000 for a complete set. Like the sticks almost cost you 100 a piece. If you want desk ergonomics, you're going to be paying a few $100, and if you want to go as far as get pedals, that's going to cost you another couple to $300, not including tax, not including shipping. So you're going to be paying just about $1,000 for one video game, and I think that's really not fair. Even if you have the money, it just makes no sense to do that. It's not even a flex at that point because there are legitimate options other than getting sticks. If you want that immersive feeling of using sticks, and if this is your end-all game, then yeah. But the majority of players who play PC or console games just don't invest everything into one game because there's always another game that's going to come out that's as good or better in the future or even in the past. So let's go ahead and dive into this real quick. I just typed, unfortunately, players who would like to play Star Citizen with high performance gamepads are unable to do so to Star Citizen's limited gamepad binding options. Most players that are compatible to PCs have their own app that allows them to assign letter keys to their buttons. And that's actually true because when I got my controller, I was trying to figure out how to use all the functionality of that controller because on the back of the controller there's like 4 additional trigger keys. And so when I was setting up my keys, I found out that those 4 trigger keys in the back were sharing the front buttons, which makes no sense. So but then I realized, let me go ahead and just download the app, the Xbox accessory app on PC. If you have PC, just go to the Microsoft Store. If you have an Xbox controller connected to your computer, you can literally just download it. It will recognize your controller, and you can actually change the buttons to letter keys on a keyboard as a bind, which is cool. But unfortunately, Star Citizen doesn't have that capability of doing that when you start to work on the gamepad bindings in the options on that game. So let's get back to reading this. Let's see. So I said the reason this is important to incorporate into Star Citizen, it will allow a large demographic of players the opportunity to experience better flight handling in comparison to keyboard and mouse controls, which is true. That's the reason why I started looking for some type of option other than playing keyboard and mouse. You're just very limited, and it gets a little stressful, especially when you're doing PvP. Sometimes those creative moves will save you against someone who's equally skilled or better skilled than you. And a lot of the times it's not because of the player's lack of abilities. It's just the lack of technology that he or she's using that's disabling them from being able to match the same exact ability as their opponent. So let's get back to this. So I said, in addition, this is an economically friendly HOTAS alternative. That's what I've just mentioned. Not only each stick costs almost $200. So I was looking at the VKBs. So one of them was $135 and the other one was $175. So together, that was like $300, not including tax and shipping. I think it came out to like $350. But those are just sticks. And then they talk about getting pedals. That's another $200+ At first, when I originally wanted to get sticks, I was like trying to tally up all the things that it would cost. And there's a rail system. If you want to put a rail system underneath your desk, you can slide forward or back your sticks. And so after a while, you're going to end up spending damn near $1,000 for just these accessories for one game. And it's really not worth it. So let's see. I'm gonna skip the next sentence because I just talked about it costing $1,000. Another benefit is this will open doors to console players transitioning to PC but are not seasoned in keyboard and mouse gameplay. So a few minutes ago, I was on Star Citizen and I mentioned about me having the Xbox Elite controller, and then some people were throwing shots. Oh, here we go. We got some Xbox players coming in, and I'm keyboard and mouse, but I'm tired of playing keyboard and mouse when I fly my planes. I have the Hornet F7C Mark II, which will be converted to the A when 323 comes out. But as I digress, I got tired of playing with keyboard and mouse, and I wanted to be able to kind of tweak or articulate how much pressure I would put on my decisions when it comes to my flight, and you just can't. There's only one speeds for each key, the AWSD, so or the space key, So depending on your key binds, the whole point is you can't really articulate how fast or how slow you want strap up and down to be because you're playing on a keyboard. So the controllers, so let's see, and this will definitely open up a whole opportunity for players who are transitioning over to PC, because this might bring more money to Star Citizen in the verse, because to be honest, this game appears to be intimidating because it costs more than what it appears to be. Yeah, you can pay $45 or $50 for a game package, but all the stuff you need behind it is much more than just purchasing a game console that costs $500. Hell, even a game console wouldn't be able to run Star Citizen smoothly. You're gonna have to be putting down some coin, not only in the tech of your PC, but then also I think even your internet is also a factor to it as well. So, but if players who are transitioning from console to PC, who have the money, who are invested into playing Star Citizen because they're excited about it, I think that they should, CIG should be controller friendly, and there are so many controller options out here. I think the Xbox has probably the best one because it has a chat pad. So the last sentence around there, I said the controller and the picture above costs around $200, which includes the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. I got that for $150, $160 plus tax, and then the chat pad is like $40-$50. You could buy used because you can put on a chat pad from the Xbox One. It's cross compatible, so you can use that. In the last sentence, it says, mind you, the chat pad works in global chat. I discovered that too. When my whole goal of getting a controller wasn't to completely eliminate keyboard and mouse. My goal was to just use it for flight. So I was going to pick up that controller, like whoop ass with the controller, and then put it down, go back to keyboard and mouse, because I wanted a hybrid experience, because I didn't want to atrophy my keyboard and mouse skill, and I wanted to get better at playing first-person shooter games with keyboard and mouse. That's the whole reason why I transitioned over to keyboard and mouse like 3 years ago. So yeah, it's this is like the alternative HOTAS alternative, and also killer too, because it's a luxury to have those sticks, and I think that people who have it, that's great. But I don't think that it's even economically feasible or even just reasonable to spend so much money on one game. I'm so sorry my AC just turned on, you guys, but please find me on CIG. My name is Empty Mag on there. I'm going to change it to Empty Split soon, but yeah, find me on Spectrum, and please vote so we can get this done, so I don't have to return the controller, and you guys can pull out your old controllers from your drawers from your other consoles, and you can whoop ass on the controller. Alright guys, take care, God bless, peace out.